He obviously then ended up playing Ireland in Dublin in 2018 with America. I just want to like, what's your headspace going into that? Like, are you kind of pissed off at like are you kind of saying like this could be me, or are you just like, what's your kind of mindset going into that game?
Um, it's a good question, really. I mean, I hadn't been home. That was the first time. So that was 2018. It was November 2018. When I left, no, I left in November 2010, and I hadn't been back. So my first time back in Ireland was to play Ireland, which was quite special. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, so that's quite special, and I just I know I was other things, as in I was going off to play. I'd be playing against the likes of like Scannell. So Niall Scannell, he was my hooker when I played Munster under 20s, and maybe it was the under 19s as well. So it's basically I would have known him. Do you know what I mean? And there's a few lads I would have played. Let's say if it wasn't would have played against growing up, or even with Ireland under 19. So it was. I mean, listen, it's professional rugby. I mean, it doesn't matter what team it is that you're playing. It's not really. I know it's Ireland. It was quite special, but you're trying to just. I was just trying to focus on just nailing my job, just do my job as best I can, and then we'll enjoy it afterwards. But it wasn't over until the final whistle, if that makes any sense. And I know that kind of sounds like the typical, maybe the stereotypical answer you might get from somebody, but that's just I mean, that's just how it was. I mean, afterwards it was great to see like friends and lads I hadn't seen for years, literally years. Yeah, so it was great to see them, and it was quite nice. So for the first time to see them was in Aviva Stadium. I mean, I never would have thought I'd ever be playing there again. So yeah, I mean, as before when we done the Aviva, what was it, Aviva Stadium opening game, we played there, and we got our asses handed to us, like. But I didn't think I'd be going back to play there again. And next thing, 8 years later, we're playing Ireland there, and I was representing the USA, so it's quite special, like.
How was what was the scrums like? Were they extra a bit of bite to them, or was it was just, as you
Uh,
said, normal day at the office?
I mean, I think at least I don't know. I haven't had an easy day at the office yet, So
Yeah.
yeah, no, it was, you're trying to give it everything. You know what I mean? So I suppose at the time Ireland were they ranked number one. They just beaten the All Blacks. Do you know what I mean? So I mean, rugby in Ireland, I don't say it was at an all-time high, because but it was,
Yeah.
everybody was watching it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I remember, we watched the game. Ireland played the All Blacks for a while. We're in Romania, and it was just you know what I mean. I don't say this is a team. Obviously some of the players were different when we played them the following week, but it was. Do you know what I mean? It was special, like,
Yeah, there was a great buzz
to be
around
playing.
the team.
Oh, there's a great buzz even around Ireland because of rugby, And I mean, even when we landed in Ireland, like the hotel and everything, like everything was just fantastic.